You
You want
you
me to
can
read it?
yeah, you can read Srinamamrita. Yeah.
Okay, Sri Namamirda. As long as one continues to be subject to polluted desire, he has to accept one material body after another. By chanting the Hare Krishna mantra constantly, one can fix the mind on the lotus feet of Krishna. Savai Mana Krishna, Pada Aravindaya, and in this way achieve the perfection of yoga. Otherwise, the flickering mind will hover on the platform of mental speculation for sense enjoyment, and one will have to transmigrate from one type of body to another. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.1.42.
Thanks a lot, Prabhu. So here it is mentioned that till the time one has some polluted desire in his mind, he has to accept one or the other material body. So, so the point here is that we are here in this material world because we have some or the other desire. When we say polluted desire, that means some or the other desires to enjoy in separation of Krishna. So, till the time we have our desires which are separate from the desires of Krishna, till that time we'll remain here in this material world. And that desire may be any desire that we may lord it over the material nature, or whether due to having some lustful propensities. So if one wants to have so many things here in this material world, or he has some lustful propensities, these two things are considered as um, some polluted desires. Because of that, he has to stay here in this material world. And if one is able to chant this Hare Krishna mantra, automatically he will understand that in this material world, there can be no point that one can remain happy. So Srila Prabhupada used to say that in this material world, there is no happiness. Even what people think as happiness are not at all happiness. Because happiness arising from sense perception is in reality no happiness. So, as per Srila Prabhupada, here there is only miseries. Why? Because the platform on which we are in, that is the bodily platform, that itself is temporary and full of suffering. From the and you can analyze everyone's life that from the time one is in the womb of mother, one has to be covered up in an very confined space, completely dark, being impacted with the different kind of um, biles, acids that are there in mother's stomach. And then once he comes out, when he was not able to speak anything, he may be having discomfort because of any insect bite and he's crying, but mother will not be able to understand that he's crying because of the insect bite. Mother will think that, oh, the child must be hungry, and she'll start feeding the child again. So no one will understand that what is the cause of this child suffering, and he'll suffer more because his stomach is already filled. He was crying because of the insect bite, but he's being feeden up again. Then when he'll become little old, 2 3 years of age, he's sent to he's being sent to school. He don't want to go there, but he's being sent. Then he's being forced to study. He's thinking that maybe once I will grow up, uh, get a job, then I may be happy. Then when he grow up, get a job, then being harassed by boss or superiors, or if he's in business, all the business dealings are also full of miseries. And he'll think that, oh, maybe I'll marry and have kids, then I will be happy. And in this way, this life continues, and he'll become Gradually he'll become middle aged, then he'll become old, and before he start realizing things, it's time for him to accept another body. So this continuation carries on, and then there may be some desires in his heart. Um, any desire, that desire may be any desire that, oh, I have to become famous. In this life, I was not at all famous. So then he'll accept another body. And in that body, again, his pursuit of happiness will carry on. He'll again try to become famous. Or if he wants to become rich, again he'll get in body and again he will strive for that happiness. And sometimes he'll get that as well. Sometimes because everything whatever he's getting is according to law of karma. It's not that um anything is happening by chance. If his karmas are good, um whatever he has done in past and his births are good, and he can have fulfillment of those desires, then automatically by the arrangement of mother nature, either he will be born in a rich family, or by nature providence, automatically it may happen that he will achieve success, he will become wealthy. But then also because of accepting a body again, he will have to undergo the same thing, birth, then again all the miseries associated with accepting this body, different diseases, old age and death. So every time he accepts a body because of some or the other desires, he has to undergo these four changes: birth, old age, disease, and death. And there is no end to it. Uh, so one has to understand that acceptance of a material body itself is a cause of suffering. And one can overcome these desires due to which he is attaining different body, whether it's lustful propensities or whether lording over the material nature, can easily be overcome with the chanting of the holy name. If one can chant purely, then very soon he will realize that there is no need to have different desires here in this material world. There is no happiness in getting body here again in this material world. Because till the time when don't perform devotional services, because human being or a soul is a tathastha shakti, that is marginal potency of the Lord. So he remain in the, you can understand he is in the middle. One side is a sea, another side is a land. So if he want, he can go inside the sea that is being covered by the material energy of the Lord. Or if he want, he can go toward the land side that is the spiritual energy of the Lord. So while remain here in this material world, he can be either covered with Maya Devi, that is Deva Maya, or he can come under the shelter of the Yoga Maya. So in this material world itself, one can be either take shelter of the material energy or spiritual energy. If he'll become purified, then automatically he will come under the shelter of material spiritual energy. And then he could see that how everyone else is covered under the influence of the material energy. And because of that covering, they're trying to just enjoy here in this material, but they cannot think beyond it. How everyone is covered, they can just think of this life, how they can be happy in this life, what they should do without understanding, even till the time of death. They are just thinking how they can be happy, how they can fulfill their material desires, how they can fulfill their lustful propensities. You'll see, go to the clubs and pubs, you will see that people age of 60 years, 70 years, they're all just trying to enjoy wine and women without understanding that in no more time there this body will be no more. But they're just busy trying to enjoy their senses. So why this is happening? Because they are still covered under the material energy of the Lord. And material energy, covering under material energy, make one act like a madman. One is not able to understand his position in this material world, and uh, without understanding till the end of his life, he remain covered in the bodily concept of life. And you can see all these big leaders like Trump. You can see he's so old, about to die, but he's still covered in the material propensity, thinking that I am an American and I should conquer all the other countries, or I should bombard all the other countries, without understanding that in no times his body will be no more, and he may have to accept another body, and that body, even that body, will be of human being or of animal, he has no idea. But he's just busy being covered by the illusory energy of the Lord. So that is the situation. One has to come out of that and come under the shelter of the spiritual energy, and that's very easily possible by this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So we'll try to chant one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra and then we'll understand this session. I hope every one of you have your chant bag with you. If not, you can chant on fingers, or there are apps on mobile. You can install that and chant. Let me know once you all are ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I can chant on my own.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadigaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा. Hare Krishna. Thanks everyone for joining. So today's is a little interesting topic. So we'll first read uh, these passage and then we'll try to understand. So I would request everyone to try reading maybe um, few paragraphs each. Padma Kumar Prabhu, you want to start? Or Kanika Mataji? Yeah, Padma Kumar Prabhu.
I can
We are
start, Prabhuji. Oh, no, Prabhuji, you go ahead. Go ahead. Thank you.
Srila Prabhupada, one must understand that he is a soul or something other than his body. Mike Robinson. And when will we understand that? Srila Prabhupada, you can understand at any moment, but it requires a little intelligence. For example, as a child grows, he becomes a boy. The boy becomes a young man. The young man becomes an adult, and the adult becomes an old man. Throughout all this time, although his body is changing from a child to an old man, he still feels himself to be the same person and the same identity. Just see, body is changing, but the occupier of the body, the soul, is remaining the same. So we would logically conclude that our present body dies, we get another body. This is called transmigration of the soul.
Thanks, bro. You can come out. You can start. Thanks.
Mike Robinson. So when people die, it is just the physical body that dies. Srila Prabhupada. Yes, that is explained very elaborately in Bhagavad Gita 2.2. Na jayate miryate va kadachin na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Mike Robinson. Thank you very much for reading that. So, can you explain to me just a bit more? If the soul is undying, does everybody's soul go to be with God when they die? Srila Prabhupada. Not necessarily. If one is qualified, if he qualifies himself in this life to go back home, back to Godhead, then he can go. If he does not qualify himself, then he gets another material body. And there are 84000000 different bodily forms. According to his desires and karma, the laws of nature give him a suitable body. It is just like when a man contracts some disease and then develops that disease. Suppose somebody has contracted smallpox. So after 7 days, he develops the symptoms. What is that period called? Mike Robinson. Incubation? Srila Prabhupada. Incubation. So you cannot avoid it. If you have contracted some disease, it will develop by nature's law. Similarly, during this life, you associate with various modes of material nature, and that association will decide what kind of body you are going to get in the next life. That is strictly under the laws of nature. Everyone is controlled by the laws of nature, they are completely dependent. But out of ignorance, people think that they are free. They are not free. They are imagining that they are free, but they are completely under the laws of nature. So your next birth will be decided according to your activities, sinful or pious, as the case may be. Should I continue, Prabhu?
That's fine. Mathan Prabhu, you want to read from here, Mike Robinson?
I can continue if you like.
Yeah, continue for maybe
Okay.
two more lines.
Mike Robinson. And what difference would it make to someone being taught how to be a Hare Krishna person? Srila Prabhupada. His real education would begin. The first thing is to understand that you are a spirit soul. And because you are a spirit soul, you are changing your body. This is the ABC of spiritual understanding. So when your body is finished, annihilated, you are not finished. You get another body, just as you may change your coat and shirt. If you come to see me tomorrow wearing a different shirt and a different coat, does that mean you are a different person? No. Similarly, each time you die, you change bodies, but you, the spirit soul within the body, remains the same. This point has to be understood. Then one can make further progress in the science of Krishna consciousness.
Thank you, Mataji. Mathan Prabhu, you want to read from here, Mike Robinson? Otherwise, I will read. Mike Robinson. Yes, I think I have got that now. If we could go on from here, you said that how you lived made a difference in your life after that. Then there are natural laws that determine your next life. How does the process of transmigration work? Srila Prabhupada, the process is very subtle. The spirit soul is invisible to our material eyes. It is atomic in size. After the destruction of the gross body, which is made up of the senses, blood, bone, fat, and so forth, the subtle body of mind, intelligence, and ego goes on working. So at the time of death, this subtle body carries the small spirit soul to another gross body. The process is just like air carrying a fragrance. Nobody can see where this rose fragrance is coming from, but we know that it is being carried by the air. You cannot see how, but it is being done. Similarly, the process of transmigration of the soul is very subtle. According to the condition of the mind at the time of death, the minute spirit soul enter into the womb of a particular mother through the semen of a father, and then the soul develop a particular type of body given by the mother. It may be a human being, it may be a cat, a dog, or anything. Mike Robinson, are you saying that we were something else before this life? Srila Prabhupada, yes. And we keep coming back as something else the next time? Srila Prabhupada, yes, because you are eternal. According to your work, you are simply changing bodies. Therefore, you should want to know how to stop this business, how you can remain in your original spiritual body, that is Krishna consciousness. Mike Robinson, I see. So if I become Krishna conscious, I wouldn't risk coming back as a dog. Srila Prabhupada, no, to a devotee. Find this verse, Jan Karm Chame Divyam. This from Bhagavad Gita 4.9. Disciple, Jan Karm Chame Divyam, Evam Yo Veti Tattvata, Tyakta Deham Punarjanma, Nayeti Mameti Swarshana. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attain my eternal abode, O Arjuna. This from Bhagavad Gita 4.9. Srila Prabhupada, God is saying anyone who understands me is free from birth and death. But one cannot understand God by materialistic speculation. That is not possible. One must first come to the spiritual platform. Then he get the intelligence required to understand God. And when he understand God, he does not get any more material bodies. He goes back home, back to Godhead. He lives eternally. No more change of body. This is adapted from Science of Self-Realization, Chapter 1. So we'll try to understand that. Just give me. Okay, Mathan Prabhu. That's fine. Yeah. So there is a discussion provided here between Srila Prabhupada and Mike Robinson. So about this reincarnation, definitely in Srimad Bhagavatam, we have seen the story of Jada Bharat, that how Bharat Maharaj, who was ruler ruling across the whole world, the name Bharat also come from him. So this Bharat Maharaj, uh, he decided uh, to attain God consciousness, Krishna consciousness. And for that, so there is a complete story about his life, that how he started meditation in the forest, leaving all his wealth, riches, friends, family member in the palace, and he alone started off the journey of spiritual realization. But how he fall down from his position being attached to a deer, and in next birth accepted a body of the deer. But by the mercy of the Lord, he remembered his past birth. And then again, when after leaving the body of a deer, he attained a body of a Brahmana born in a family. He avoided all association at all. He acted like a jada, like a madman, like a person who has no intelligence, just to avoid any family member getting too attached to him or people bothering him uh, because of his spiritual realization. So he avoided everyone. So there is a complete episode of that in Srimad Bhagavatam. But we may say that, oh, that is there in the Srimad Bhagavatam. What are the scientific proof again for reincarnation? So there are so many scientists. One of them is Ian Stevenson. He was a Canadian-born American psychiatrist. So this person, he has studied more than 3,000 cases of reincarnation. He has written down all these interviews in his book, and you all can try reading that book from Ian Stevenson, uh, where scientifically he has studied all these 3,000 cases. These children who have remembered their past life, without giving them much clue, he tried to interview them. Then, whatever they have told, he tried to go and um, research that particular place and find out details about his past life and then validate this. So, there are so many interesting incidents that are being interviewed by him, written down by him. Some of them even you might have also heard. There was an incident of a Shanti Devi. So this was a girl who was born, and once she attained age of 5 year, she started telling everyone that I was living in Mathura. I had had a husband, and after childbirth, within 10 days, I died. I again want to go back to my husband, and no one was willing to understand her story, or no one was giving any attention to her story. And then she herself ran away from her home and reached Mathura. And so her case gained a lot of attention. Even Mahatma Gandhi, he uh, put a commission to analyze her story and to understand whether it's true or not. And then they found out his husband as well of the past life. So his husband's name was Kedarnath Chaube, and when they met, very intimate details of their life, which only husband and wife can know. She revealed everything to that husband, and then uh, there are so many people like they pose at someone else to just check that whether if she's really Lugdi Devi, that was her name in the last birth. If she's a Lugdi Devi, then she could remember those incidents. So um, so people pretend that someone else, but as soon as they came near Lugdi Devi or Shanti Devi, she identified that no, this person is this and this. Um, she also visited the house of her past birth husband, and she identified each and everything. She guided everyone that where is her house in that street, what all is there in the house, what is there inside one of the suitcase, what all changes had been taken place after her death. So everything. There are so many interesting stories. One is of T2 Singh. So a boy was born, and as soon near Agra, and as soon as he started speaking, he used to tell that, oh, why we are in such a poor condition. I used to be a rich person. I was um, a wealthy businessman in Agra. I am having a radio shop, Suresh radio shop. Um, so he used to always tell that I have this particular radio shop and I was being shot down by two people. I have seen them. No one was believing him, but then because he became adamant, so they thought that they will try to analyze that position, and then they visited Agra, and there they found at the exact place that Suresh radio shop. And when they inquired, they talk about that about the owner of the shop. Then they came to know that the owner of the shop was shot dead by two people. So whatever he has told, that came as true. So even the past family member, they became little bit curious. They thought that they will meet him without telling him anything. But as soon as he met those people, he identified them as his father and mother, his past birth wife, his kids, all the details of the shop, which all things were there at his time, which all was newly constructed. He told about everything. And then it just started gaining media attention. And then it was testified that who are the people who have killed you. And then he revealed the name of those person, that these two person have killed me when I was in car, because no one else has seen that who has killed him. So he named his business partner, that this person has killed. And police also, they took active interest in that, and they captured those person. And when interrogated, those person, they accepted that yeah, they have murdered Suresh in their past life. And then they were sent into judicial custody because of accepting their crime in the past birth. So this person, he's still alive. I think he was born in 1983 or something. So he was very much confused because he was living two lives. In one, he was able to remember his past wife, past kids, and one is where he got this new body. Then um, definitely he was being told by his family member that now, anyways, that justice is being done. Now you can live your life as a new person. And now he's, I think he was a professor in a Patanjali Institute. He's living his life as a new person. But you can understand, because of not being Krishna conscious, even though this person, they remember their past life, but they could not comprehend this fact that I got earlier another body, now this more body, how to actually come out of this taking new bodies. So they again accepted their identity as a new person. In the case of Shanti Devi, she could not marry again because she was still thinking herself as a wife of Kedarnath Chaubey. And in those times, women once married, they don't accept marrying again. So she thought that she is still, her husband is living, so how she can marry? So she remained unmarried, and then uh, till the end of her life, she could not marry. So, so Vamshi Krishna Prabhu is having one question, that is it good thing or bad thing having two lives? Um, so the point here is, Prabhuji, that we all had multiple lives. It's not that only those person are having life. As per the Bhagavad Gita, which is imperishable, infallible knowledge, Lord is telling that everyone at every point of time they have body. Even in our case, we can see that we can remember our childhood, we can remember our adulthood. We may be right now middle-aged or old person. We can remember everything. We that at some point of time we have different kind of body. Right now also we have a body. And after leaving this body as well, we'll get some another body. So that is a science. Someone, when they die because of some shock, someone who tried to remember their past life. So, like in case of a T2 Singh, like definitely at the time when he was dying as a Suresh, he might have thought that, oh, take, uh, I'll take, I need to tell everyone that who are my killers. So when there are some desires at the time of death, there is also one incident where a person has died. He was being buried in a particular village by his cousin. Um, and no one was aware that where this person has gone. He reincarnated, and he told everyone that this is the site where I was being buried. This person has killed me. And then that site was dug, and his human remain from the last birth um, are being recovered. And that cousin, he was captured, and he accepted that, yeah, he has killed, and he buried him in the last birth at this particular spot. So sometimes when a person die and there is no way that other person can understand how he has died, and he has a desire that I should punish this particular person who is cause of my death, then if Lord desire, then he can remember his past birth. But definitely it's not very good, because as Krishna is saying that from me comes knowledge and remembrance. From me comes remembrance and forgetfulness. Everything. If I desire, people remember everything, or if I desire, people forget things. So for us, definitely it's the mercy of the Lord that we forget everything, because in past so many births, so many suffering that we have got. If we remember all the suffering that we have got, definitely we'll become very morose. We'll not be able to continue in this life. And this forgetfulness, the cause of this forgetfulness is also because we want to enjoy. If we remember each and everything, that in last birth we were this, how we died, before that birth, what we were, how we died, then we'll become very morose. And in Shrimad Bhagavatam, there is a mention that if one person is pious, then before taking his birth, just before taking his birth, by the mercy of the Lord, he remember not only his one life but his past 100 lives. He could see that how in his last birth he may be a government servant, how before that birth he may be a um, teacher, before that birth how he is a administrator under a king, how before that birth he may be part of a British army, how before that birth he was a villager, agriculturist, before that how he was a uh, traveler in some other place. So he remember his past 100 birth, and then he became very remorseful that how every time I got this birth, I thought that this is like my new life, and I wasted all my life without doing any devotional services. So in this birth, as soon as I will come out, I will do devotional services. And with that promise, he comes out. But as soon as he comes out, he's again covered by this material energy of the Lord, and he forget everything, and he just think that how I will enjoy in this life. And then again it start that he'll do education. He'll think that if I'll get job, then I'll be happy. If I'll get a wife, girlfriend, I'll be happy. Wife, then I will be happy. Kids, then I will be happy. And then this cycle carries on, and this cycle carries on even for his kids as well. The same cycle, he always remain unsatisfied. He died with unfulfilled expectation, and then same thing carries on with his children as well. They will also become young, they also marry, they will also become middle aged, they will also die. So same cycle everyone is continuing without understanding that neither I can remain happy, how my children will remain happy. So that's the situation. Even if we remember or we don't remember, it's the same thing. By the authority of the Shastra, we can accept that we have taken so many births. We may not remember it. Some people, by the mercy of the Lord, they remember. But then also, it's unfortunate because all the 3,000 cases you will see about the Ian Stevenson's case study, no one took to devotional services. Even though remembering their past birth, each and every detail very clearly, understanding that their spirit soul in last birth, they are some different body, in this birth they are acquired some different body, but then also they didn't try to find relief from how to not again get another body. They just became happy with this particular body, and then they again covered into some or the other illusion. They accepted some or the other job, again some new wife or husband, again some kids, and that way things carries on. They couldn't utilize this again opportunity of remembering the past birth. So that is unfortunate. But we can be fortunate even by learning from these examples. So the discussion between Srila Prabhupada and Mike Robinson's So, Vamsi Prabhu, you have this question. I would like you to repeat it for the benefit of everyone.
Yeah, sorry, this is my first session at class. Matan referred me, so I'm curious
Yes,
to
Prabhu.
join. Like, yeah, so I'm not sure how to pronounce everybody's name, but yeah,
That's fine.
my question, like, is it currently I'm 35 years old. Is it necessary for anyone's life, like devotional service kind of thing or devotional life? Because personally, I personally believe in more humanity, less devotional kind of thing. So I just wanted to understand: is it how necessary the devotional thing in our life? If there is no devotional thing in our life, so are we losing anything, or is it okay?
Yes, Prabhu. So, before Namamrita, because you didn't join before Namrita, so I was talking on the same subject matter that we as a spirit soul is marginal potency of the Lord. When we say marginal, that means that we are on the margin, we are on the center. One side is sea, one side is like land. So when we say sea and land, Tathastha Shakti means we are on the margin. One side is sea, water, one side is a land. So we are marginal energy. One side is a material energy, another side is a spiritual energy. So you may be a great philanthropist, you may be a great social worker, but the point is that this material world is made by Krishna in such a way that he himself is telling that Mammaya Durate, that my material energy will cover everyone who is engaged into the material activity. That may be philanthropical work, that may be social service, but those all service are with an understanding that, oh, I'm serving a person with a particular need. He may be poor, I am feeding him. But the point here is to be noted. There is a story in the Bible as well, that there is a boy who lost his memory about his rich father. So he was going in a street, he was begging door to door. And then there are social service people, those who think that let me give him a bread, let me give him something to eat. So they are solving his one day problem or one time problem. Someone is giving him some food to eat, and then he's satisfied for that point of time. And then again, evening, he's again hungry. Then someone may give him for maybe a week. Then after a week, he's again hungry. So same thing, you may be able to solve his problem for this birth as well. You may put him into an orphanage. You may put him to an old age home, and this life's problem may be solved. But his eternal problem will not be solved. Again, he will accept body. Again, he will suffer, because as per law of karma, his suffering is there. He will suffer. If you will try saving him for this life, again in next life he will suffer. So Manu Samhita is stating law of karma that, for example, there is a murderer. Someone has murdered another person. Right now, there is no provision of capital punishment. People are saying that even though he has murdered someone, but maybe give him life imprisonment. But Manu Samhita is saying give him capital punishment. If he has murdered someone, hang him. Why? Because that is for his benefit. Because if in this birth we will not kill him, in next multiple birth he will get the suffering of uh, suffering because of not being punished in this life, because he has murdered someone. He will suffer because of that in multiple other births. He may be born blind, he may be born handicapped, or some way or the other he will keep on suffering because the karmic reaction will be there. To finish this karmic reaction and to get a new life without those karmic reaction, he should be provided with capital punishment. That is what Manu Samhita is saying, but people are not following scripture. So same thing about that story, that a children who has lost his intelligence and now begging door to door, people are giving him some bread or some money, but his one time problem is solved. But if there is a intelligent person who will find this boy and he'll understand that, oh, he is a son of such a rich person, I should take his hand and make him meet again his father, and all his life's problem will be solved. And he get hold of this boy who is crying in the street. Someone, a philanthropist, some social worker are helping him with a daily bread or bread weekly. If he's again brought back to his father, his all problem will be solved because his father is super rich. So same is our condition. So someone may be doing social work, but a spiritualist means one who connect him back to Krishna. And Krishna is super rich. Krishna is all powerful. His all problem, even accepting a material body, will no longer be valid as soon as he will reach his father. He'll go back home, back to Godhead. In a spiritual world where he will not have this material body. Because this material body in a spiritual soul is not a valid combination, because soul is made in such a fashion that soul can never be finished. Na hanyate hanyamane sharir. Neither you can burn this soul, neither you can cut this soul. Everything can be burned in this material world. Even if you take iron, you can burn it. You can take a stone, you will burn it. uh, Everything can be cut into pieces. If there is iron, there is anything, you will take copper, any metal, strongest, you can cut it. But the soul is not having these propensity. Krishna is saying soul can neither be cut, neither can be moistened, neither can be burned. So soul is completely made up of different element. Soul is completely spiritual. So having a material body is not a fit for the soul. So till the time we accept some material body, we are helping other on material platform, that is of no use. So that is the point. I'll take more questions once uh, come toward the end of this session. We'll cover some of the aspect that Srila Prabhupada has spoken in this um, chapter. So Srila Prabhupada is talking about the same thing. That first one must have to understand that he is a soul, and you can understand it at any moment, but it requires a little intelligence. So you may have your children, and your children, because you are daily looking at your children, you will not find him changing, but the change is taking place at every moment. Even his red blood corpuscles, they are changing every second, and the body is also changing, but the change is very subtle, very small changes. And when if some guest will come, he will see your child after maybe 6 months, after 1 year, or after 2 year, then he will say that, oh, your child has grown up so much. But because you are watching your child daily, you will not see any changes, but the change is going on. And similarly with this change, what will happen that, and we can see in our case as well, that earlier we were children, we became a boy, then we became boy or girl, or then we become young man or woman, then become an adult, then we become old man or old woman. So throughout all this time, we may be at any stage, we may be young right now, you may be a middle-aged person, whatever we may be, but we can remember our identity, that when we were children, how we were playing with our parents, how when we become little grown up, we were playing with our friends, then how when I became adult, how much energy I was having, how enthusiastic I was, how I was running whole day. And now also, even though in the body of middle-aged person, I can remember everything. Body may not be supporting all that jumping, all that running, but I can remember everything. So I am the same person, only the body is changing. You may not, and by your experience, you can see that now if the body has become till the middle-aged person or the young person, definitely like other people, body will also become old. Like everyone who is dying near me, I will also die. So whatever help that I am doing in terms of helping this body on a material platform, that will not be helpful. So somehow or the other, I have to understand, and I was talking about this marginal potency. So either I have to take shelter of the material energy of the Lord. So till the time I'll not come to the devotional service to the Lord, I will never understand my position. I will make some or the other aim in this life, try to fulfill that, and then till the end of that life, some or the other part of that aim, my desire will not get fulfilled, and then I accept another body. And that is my defeat, because in this body I suffered so much. Definitely in another body also I am going to suffer. But because of not having any connection with Krishna, not performing devotional service to the Lord, I could not see that how I am covered by the illusory energy of the Lord. Those who perform devotional service to the Lord, they could see things because they come under the shelter of the Dev Maya. They come under the shelter of the Yog Maya. That is the internal potency of the Lord. And then they can see that how everyone is foolishly walking towards some pursuit of happiness, which he is not going to get. Why? Because the four problems, as Krishna is speaking, that will be there in his life. Whatever he may become a very rich person, Tata, Birla, Ambani, whatever he will become, but he has to undergo these four changes: birth, old age, disease, and death. He will become old, like Ratan Tata has become old, and then he will die as well, like Ratan Tata or like Dhirubhai Ambani. They all have died, and where they are, no one knows. They worked so hard to become rich. They became rich. So, like Dhirubhai Ambani, he became rich, but rich for how long? He may become rich by 40 and then enjoyed maybe for next 40 years, and then he died. He acquired so much of wealth, but he could not enjoy it. He enjoyed it just for 40 years. Now, what body he has acquired, no one knows. He may be born as a beggar in the street, no one knows. He has acquired so much, but now he may be begging in the street. Or worst case scenario, he may become a animal. He may have become a tree standing in some scorching heat and cold for thousands of years, because a tree may live for thousands of years. You will go out, you will find so many trees. That is sinful life. Um, Tree life is such that one has to stand, cannot move, even if there is a scorching heat, even if there is a cold. One has to stand at same position for thousands of years. So any material activity in this material world is not at all helpful if one cannot stop accepting another body. And just by doing devotional services for some time, one's illusion got destroyed and one could see things as they are. So it's not that whatever Krishna has told, one has to accept it blindly. No. If you do devotional services, you can realize it. It's realized knowledge. That knowledge will come revealed to you through your heart. You yourself can see that how I was wasting my life earlier, how this life is of no use. The only use I can do is by performing devotional services to gain relief from again accepting another body, again going through the same cycle of birth, old age, disease, and death. So, Mike Robinson is asking that so when people die, is just the physical body that dies? And Srila Prabhupada is explaining, no, that is very elaborately explained in Bhagavad Gita. Na jayate mriyate va kadashin na hanyate hanyamane sharire. So, so here Srila Prabhupada and Mike Robinson, they're talking about uh, the changes at the time of death, for which Krishna is explaining that for the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. And we can see with the reincarnation that even the body finishes, but the soul remains. Even though sometimes he may have the remembrance of the past body, sometimes he forget everything about the past body. And when the war between Kaurava and Pandavas was going on, then also Krishna told the same thing to Arjuna, that we, me, you, everyone here in present in this war, they were all existing from time immemorial. Just because they have followed the path of adharma, it is your duty to finish them off. You have to finish their this particular body. But it's not that by finishing this body they will be finished. No. Every one of us are always existing. So Manu Samhita, I was talking about that how in Manu Samhita capital punishment is given, because definitely if a person is a murderer, he had killed some person, then finishing his this body is a benediction to him. Why? Because definitely he's going to accept another body, but the karmic reaction of this particular body will be finished because he has killed someone. As a part of punishment, he is killed. So whatever suffering that he has to get, he got in this particular body itself, and then he can get a fresh start. So the Manu Samhita and all the code of conduct, they're made understanding that we are soul, and as a soul, our opportunity, um, our birthright is to understand ourselves, how to see how we are connected with Krishna, and to go back home, back to Godhead, and not to keep on suffering here in this material world again and again. So if someone has performed a murder and his life is spared, because right now with, if someone is having money, definitely he'll, another person will never get justice. He'll if he's a politician, he may kill so many people, but he will never be punished for his deeds. And then what will happen to, because of the karmic reaction, he has to accept so many times different bodies, have to suffer so many times, and then so many of his birth will be wasted, because in different birth he has to undergo different suffering. If suffering in your life will increase too much, then it will become very difficult for you to understand spiritual subject matter, to understand, to perform devotional services. That's why here in this earth things are balanced. If you go to the lower planetary system, the sufferings are more. That's why people cannot think about Krishna being punished for so many of offenses, for so many sins that they have done. I- uh, Even in this earth, if you keep on punishing someone, it become very difficult for them to understand anything about Krishna, to think about God. Like people who are suffering in the war region, the people who are always getting bombarded by different weapons, different missiles, they're just thinking that how I will save my life. They're finding it very difficult to focus or do devotional services. So if someone is sinful, someone has performed a sin, he's not provided with capital punishment, he's suffering in so many birth, it becomes difficult for him to again start a new life free of sins where he can think of devotional services. So 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 the point here is that one has to see things as a soul, that always at every point of time I am having some body. So after finishing this life as well, I will have some body. This time I am having some family, some wife is there, some children are there. If I'll waste all my time just talking to that wife, talking to that children, then it's a waste of time, because in next birth as well I will have some wife and some children, or some husband or some children, whatever body I will get. A man too attached to woman, when he dies, he take accept a body of a woman. A woman when too attached to a boy, accept a body of a man. I'll tell one more reincarnation story, which happened with a devotee. It's also documented how being attracted to a woman, even though he was a brahmachari, neophyte brahmachari, he was thinking about one Mataji and how accidentally he died because of an accident, and he accepted a body of a woman. And from the very early he was completely displaced, that how I accepted a body of a woman, I am a man. And somehow he got to know that he was who he was in last birth. I'll share those details maybe in the next session. So the point is that some or the other body you will accept. Um Whatever attachment you will develop in this life, accordingly you will get a body. If you are too attached to your wife, you will develop a body like that of your wife in next birth, and then you have to accept a husband. So same things will carry on. So that it's definitely, if you have a family, loving them is all right, but you should love them in a right proportion. You should understand that they are also soul. The real love that you can do or give to your family, to your friends, to your parents is if you can connect them to Krishna, just like the same child who forget his identity, who was rotting in a street and someone catch hold of him and make him met his supremely rich father. The same way, you have to somehow connect your own family member, your wife, your children also with Krishna. Otherwise, what is the use? You are going to die in next 20, 30 years. Your children will die in next maybe 60, 70 years. But they will also undergo the same thing, same cycle, same education, same family life. Then what is the good use? It's of no use in reality. And that one can understand by doing little bit of devotional services. So Srila Prabhupada is explaining here. Um, Mike Robinson is asking that if the soul is undying, does everybody's souls go to be with God when they die? Srila Prabhupada, not necessarily. If one is qualified, if he qualify himself in this life to go back home, back to Godhead, then he can go. If he does not qualify himself, then he get another material body. So whatever your desires are, accordingly you will get a body. And there are 8400,000, or we called it 84 lakh different bodily forms according to his desire and karma. The laws of nature give him a suitable body. It's just like when a man contracts some disease and then develop that disease. Suppose somebody has contracted smallpox. So after 7 days he developed the symptom. That what is that period called? Incubation. Incubation. So you cannot avoid it. If you have contracted some disease, it will develop by nature's law. Similarly, during this life, you associate with various modes of material nature. And that association will decide what kind of body you are going to get in the next life. So throughout your this life, whatever are your desires, accordingly you will get another body, another life. So sometimes we wonder that how, for example, some boy is born and from very early on he pick on computer, he pick on coding, he became a great entrepreneur. For example, we'll see the life of Elon Musk, how early in his life he picked on all the coding. When he was a kid, he developed a game, then he sold it off, then so many businesses. So we can understand that from his past life as well, what are his desires. His desires was to become a businessman, to become uh, good in that particular field, and he may have worked for past so many birth. So there was one famous satirist in India. Um what was his name? Yeah, his Pandit Ravi Shankar. You all have heard about it. Ravi Shankar. He was a great musician playing on sitar. So this Ravi Shankar, he met. Um, he along with George Harrison, they met Srila Prabhupada. And this sitar and George Harrison, Srila Prabhupada was talking about all the spiritual subject matter to George Harrison. But when this Ravi Shankar, he was talking with Srila Prabhupada, then Srila Prabhupada was just talking on a superficial level, not talking about Krishna or Krishna consciousness. So when they left, then someone inquired that this Ravi Shankar, even though he was Indian, but you were not talking about Krishna consciousness to him. George Harrison, even though he was a Western person, you were talking about Krishna consciousness to him. Why is that? So then Srila Prabhupada explained that this Ravi Shankar, I can see that from his last seven birth, he is trying to become a great famous sitarist, famous musician. So from his past seven birth, he is having the same material desire that I should become a famous sitarist. I should become a famous sitarist. And he is practicing from last seven birth. And in this birth, his desires are getting fulfilled. He is really become a recognized sitarist. So he, because his desire is never to become Krishna conscious, I, even if I'll talk about Krishna consciousness, that will not help him. That will fall on his deaf ears. He'll not be able to understand it because his desire was that, and Lord is fulfilling that, and he's just thinking about that particular thing, how to play sitar, how to play sitar nicely. And this George Harrison, he has natural inclination of Krishna consciousness. So I am trying to give him that. So Srila Prabhupada, if person become a pure devotee, he will also become Trikal Jana. Trikal Jana, like this word is coming for Narad Muni as well, for all the pure devotees who have written or spoken on Srimad Bhagavatam, like Vyasadev, they could, or Sukadev Goswami, they can see past, present, and future. So Srila Prabhupada was also a pure devotee. He could see past, he could see present, and of course future. Um, so he could see that how Ravi Shankar in the last seven birth he has tried to become a famous satirist. So his aim is not at all spiritual. His aim, so even if he will talk about Krishna consciousness, that is a waste of time because he will never accept it, he will never understand it. But George Harrison, he was having inclination to serve the Lord. If so, he's having that spark. If that spark is fanned, then he can do progress. So devotional services, that's why devotional services, uh, if you do pure devotional services, you will transcend the mode of material nature. So till the time we are in the mode of ignorance, passion, or goodness, we cannot see things as they are. But when we perform devotional services, we come to the mode of pure goodness. Then we see things as they are. We could see everything. And then we understand that how the devotional service to the Lord is most important thing. How everyone is suffering because of not performing devotional services. How everyone is accepting different bodies and wasting that human form of life or different form of life without doing devotional services. The ultimate good is to perform devotional services to the Lord and to go back home, back to Godhead. So, whatever desires you will have, so desires are just like disease. If you get in contact with the mode of material nature, you get in contact with some disease. So, the example is given of smallpox, or you talk about any disease. So for 7 days, that virus may be in your body, it may be developing, and then you start to display some symptoms. You will start to display some rashes, some little headache, some nausea, some little fever, and then the disease will take its complete course. So similarly, you associate with modes of material nature, you desire to become very wealthy, you desire to become very famous, you desire to become rich, and accordingly, your subtle body start to have some changes. And at the time when you die, the subtle body, which is made up of mind, false ego, and intelligence, will carry your soul to another body according to the activities that you have done, the desires that you are having, um, the pious credits that you are having. If you have pious credit, then definitely your desires you can fulfill by acquiring a human body. Otherwise, you will get an animal's body. So if someone want to become a nice swimmer, always remain in water. If he has done some pious activities as well, then he may be born as Michael Phelps. He may win so many gold. He will do the swimming very nicely. But if he has not done very some pious activities to get a human form of life, then he will become a fish because his desire is to there in the water to swim always. But the pious credits are not there to get a human body, then he will become a fish and always swim in the water, always remain in the water. So that is how, according to desire, one get 84 lakh species of life. So I think we are there on time. It's 10:30. So I'll not speak more on this. If any question, if anyone is having, they can raise it right now. Otherwise, we'll again meet on the next Saturday and we'll raise, uh, we'll discuss more questions. Thanks everyone for your time. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, I have a question.
Yes, Prabhu.
The Christian people, they don't believe in reincarnation. They say it's a resurrection. They say one life, that's it. What is that? How do we tell them about it?
Yeah, so Christian people, why they don't accept reincarnation? If you see earlier teachings of Christianity, they accept reincarnation. As per the teachings of Jesus Christ, there are mention of reincarnation. But later on, what has started happening is that they started using as a pretext that why I should do some devotional services or God consciousness in this life. I'll get another life, in another life I will do. So the Christian missionaries, they killed this concept of reincarnation just to force them that, okay, you do devotional services in this life itself. You do it because after even this life, you will face the final judgment. So they deliberately killed the concept of reincarnation to avoid people escaping, because Christian people, uh, they give so many excuse to just uh, relieve themselves using some or the other concept from Bible itself. So with reincarnation concept, they started saying, no, in this birth, why I should do devotional service, in next birth I will do. So to kill that concept, the missionaries in the very late 1800th century, they killed the concept of reincarnation. And they said that after this birth only you have to face, so do it in this life. Similarly, in Third Testament, it's written, thou shall not kill. But they become meat eaters and they change it to the thou shall kill. It should be thou shall not murder. So we should not kill each other member, but we can kill all the animals and we can eat it. So many corruption is being done into Bible. Then there are so many faiths, so many different branches that has come out of Christianity, uh, going different things. But we have to see that Sanatan Dharma is what we are following. In our Bhagavad Gita, even Srila Prabhupada has written Bhagavad Gita as it is. If we talk about, so many people have give so many interpretation on Bhagavad Gita. Someone is saying even Mahatma Gandhi has wrote Bhagavad Gita talking on ahimsa. Even though Bhagavad Gita is spoken on war, Krishna is asking him to fight, but but Mahatma Gandhi changed it to non-violence. So many people have written Bhagavad Gita, but Bhagavad Gita as it is again being presented by Srila Prabhupada to give the same science which is spoken by Krishna. So we have to accept it. It's a Sanatan Dharma. It's a eternal religion. There is no adulteration that has been done. In all the other religion, there are so much of adulteration has been done. And definitely in every religion, whatever is being born, Jesus Christ, he told he is Son of God. And he has revealed that whatever I am speaking, because he is speaking to people who killed him, he crucified him because of speaking about God. So he told that I am just giving you some knowledge. There is more knowledge beyond it, but I cannot give you because you can't understand it. But when Krishna is speaking Bhagavad Gita, he is telling that I am giving you the supreme knowledge. I am giving you the complete knowledge. There is nothing beyond this which is to be known, because Krishna is speaking with devotees. Jesus Christ was speaking with people who are against God consciousness, who want to kill him because of speaking about God consciousness. Prophet Muhammad is speaking to people who are so lower at that point of time that in Quran he has to write that you should not have sex with your mother, you should not have sex with your daughter, you should not have sex with your sister, because he was teaching to barbaric people. How he can reveal the complete knowledge? He could not. So that's why our Bhagavad Gita is complete. All other things are spoken as per time, place, circumstances. So when someone is speaking to someone who is completely barbaric, what knowledge he can give? Little bit of knowledge that you should love God, you should follow some rules and regulation. So those things are there in other scripture. So our scripture is supreme, spoken to devotees. No, there is no change. It's an eternal knowledge. Krishna is as revealed in Bhagavad Gita, the same knowledge I have given to sun god Vivashwan some 1.2 billion years ago, and I am giving you the same knowledge. So we have to accept our knowledge. Definitely, so much of adulteration has happened in all the other religion. It's very difficult for us to fix that. The only solution is, and that is happening as well. So many people from Christian religion, from Muslim religion, when they are really sincere, then they are being guided by God, and then they come into Krishna consciousness to get the knowledge of the real knowledge. So that's why so many of devotees are of Christian faith or of Muslim faith, and that is happening. When they are really sincere, Krishna help them from within and without. I hope that answers you, Prabhu.
Yeah, because they cannot do the full devotional service. They are doing some following some regulation. That's it. Yeah.
Yes.
They're
So,
not doing their like they're not
so
doing the real soul
yeah,
service to the
they're
Lord.
not doing, and if in this birth, even if they will remain a faithful Christian, a faithful Muslim, then in next birth they will again get the opportunity to maybe born in a family of a devotee, or a born uh, in certain circumstances where they can do pure devotional services. So that's the case. So the journey may be long, but it will come to the same place if they are sincere. So like you can see that the if for example APJ Abdul Kalam Azad, he was a sincere Muslim. So he followed brahmacharya throughout his life. So by the end of his life, he again started accepting the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. He was carrying a Bhagavad Gita. He was reading Bhagavad Gita daily. So Krishna is somehow or the other helping a sincere Muslim or a sincere Christian. They are being helped by Krishna, and then they will come to the ultimate knowledge. So that's the case. I think, or this today's time is over. So we'll again meet next Saturday, Prabhu, and then we'll take more questions.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare Krishna, Dhanvat Pranam. Thank you. Thanks everyone for your time. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.